Well, I remember it all very well. Looking back was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed, but Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a split from the side, cleaned up to my hip. It was red velvet trim, and then it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass desk that a woman or a half-grown kid had stood. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked out her pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, "Your paws run off, and I'm real sick, and the baby's gonna starve to death." She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said that thine own self be true. I shivered as I watched the roach crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. It sounded like somebody else that was talking, asking, "Mama, what do I do?" She said, "Just be nice to the gentleman, fancy, they'll be nice to you." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. And for you all now, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down now, your mama's gonna move you uptown." Well, that was the last time I saw my mom, and I left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby. Mama died and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate had started to turn, and for me there was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do when I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, might have been born just plain white trash, but fancy wasn't my name. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Whoa, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Wasn't very long after Netherland man took me in off the streets. 1 week later I was pouring his tea at a 5-room hotel suite. I charmed a king, a congressman, and an occasional aristocrat. And I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat. I ain't gone back. In this world there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad. Criticize mama for turning me out, no matter how little we had. But though I ain't had to worry about nothing for now, all 15 years, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ears. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. But it's for you all now, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down now, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Oh, and I guess she did. Sorry I messed up.